Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, the channel where I try not to get game over. Today we're having a look at a level 10 support build. I'll be focusing mainly on the primary, but I've also tweaked the loadout a bit from my area defender build as I found a bit more utility with this class. So let's have a look at what we've got.
And here we have one of the world's rarest creatures, the migratory machine gun.
So to start, we'll look at the primary. This time we've got the Huot Automatic Low. Automatic Low Weight. This gun boasts a decent rate of fire with good accuracy aiming down the sights and has an added bonus of a bipod to practically remove all recoil when you're firing from cover. I personally really enjoy using this gun. It's forced me to change my style of play quite a bit as a support troop. It's mostly owing to the 26 bullet mag, which I feel forces you to get much closer than you would if you're using a Lewis gun or the MG15. Saying this, however, it's a bit more exciting to be able to push in and challenge the assault troops up close. Like with all the other support guns, you'll get annihilated at really close range against a shotgun or an automatico if your opponent's any good, so make sure you try and open your attack with a grenade, or better yet, let a teammate go in first to make a worthy sacrifice and you can pick up the kill after. This gun is at its very best at mid-range. Heading towards longer ranges of about 80 meters, the damage drop-off and the lack of accuracy really does tell, so your shooting needs to be on point if you choose to challenge. However, taking advantage of the bipod when you're in cover or shooting out of a window goes a long way to mitigate it. The Huot doesn't have the same suppressive abilities. I literally sound like I'm going to vomit every time I say it. The Huot doesn't have the same suppressive abilities as the other support guns, and it requires you to use cover and buildings far more intelligently so you can flank your targets or gain a vantage point. For the secondary, we've got the C93. My thoughts on this can be seen in my level 10 scout build video, so have a look there when you're done on this one. Gadget number 1 is the ammo pouch. I've always been an advocate of the ammo crate, but with the more maneuverable primary, having the crate is pretty much obsolete as you're constantly moving around the map. You can also chuck the pouches really far to your teammates, and they get the added bonus of being resupplied instantly instead of having to wait. Gadget number 2 is the Crossbow Launcher frag variant. I also talk about this in my area defender build video in far more detail, but basically it's awesome. The grenade is the frag grenade. I've learned to love the frag recently. It's super powerful, and combining it with the what? I'm reading off a script and I can't spell the word pouches. Combining it with the pouches and a crossbow launcher, you can get an almost constant stream of explosives being thrown at the other team. Today's melee is the club because I fancied a bit of a change from the ones that chop you up. It's the middle of the road melee, so it allows for a good balance between damage and speed, which is really useful for this playstyle because you'll be getting up close and personal quite often. I find using the Huot... I can't say it. Why can't I say it without sounding really weird? I find using the Huot is really exciting. It's a nice bridge between the assault and the support classes, and I found on many occasions I knew I'd lose a fight if I was using a different gun like the MG15 for example. Unfortunately, the Huot seems like a jack of all trades, and the change in the playstyle forcing you to push forward and be more on the front line, for me personally doesn't really get the same sort of reward as when you're using a more specialised primary like the BAR that does the same job way better. All in all, using the Huot in your build is still a really good idea. It's a decent gun, but I think you'll have far better results if you choose something else. Although I have seen the Huot be a very popular choice for support troops in the lobbies that I've been playing in, so if you feel differently, let me know in the comments below. If you had a good time, then please do hit that like button as it really does help out the channel, and if you're new around here, then hit the subscribe button too. Until next time, that's Dame Over. Peace.